Good morning everybody. Welcome to DPS Dhaka. My dear students, today in this lecture I am going to teach the student of class 10th. We were dealing with the chapter light. That is the first chapter of physics. So we have already discussed about the various nature of light and the beam of light, that is parallel beam, converging beam of light, the diverging beam of light, and also we discussed about the various types of mirror, that is plane mirror and spherical mirror. So spherical mirror are of two types. One is convex and the other is concave mirror. So in the previous lecture I also discussed about the various position of the object in front of a concave mirror and its image its image position in the mirror, in a concave mirror. But in this lecture we are going to deal with the formation of image in convex mirror. This is a convex mirror. Convex mirror is a mirror whose curved inward face is painted with some paint, and we see our face. The object is placed at the curved outward face of the spherical mirror. So when the object is placed at infinity, very far away from the mirror, is called infinity. When the object is placed at infinity, the image will be formed at focus. You can see here, this is a convex mirror and this is the focus of the mirror, and this is called the center of curvature, and this line which is passing through the focus and pole of the mirror, that is called principal axis. So any object which is placed very far away from the mirror, that is at infinity, then the image will be formed at focus, and the nature of the image will be erect and virtual. Virtual means the image will cannot be taken on the screen. As you can see here, this mirror is an opaque surface. So object is placed here. So any ray of light cannot penetrate through this opaque surface and meet here. So actually the virtual image is formed when the ray of light is not actually meeting at the point, but it appears to be meeting at that point. So in that case, the ray which is generating from the object is appearing to meet at that point, but it is not actually meeting at the focus. So here the virtual image will be formed. Erect means what? If the object is placed like this, the image will also be like this. Image will not be inverted, upside down. Upside down image is called inverted, but in case of a virtual image, the image is always erect. Okay, so here in this case, if the object is placed at infinity, the image will be formed at focus. The nature of the image will be erect and virtual, and the size of the image will be very small as compared to the object. In the second case, second scenario, here are only three cases. In the last discussion about the concave mirror, we saw that there were 6 cases, but in here in this case of convex mirror, only 3 cases are here. Anywhere between this mirror and infinity, if an object is placed anywhere between this infinity and the pole, the image will be formed between focus and the pole. Focus and pole. The nature of the, you can see here, anywhere between infinity and pole, the image will be formed at between focus and pole. So, and the nature of the image will be erect and virtual, and the object image will be smaller. This image is smaller. You can see here the size, this object is bigger and this image is smaller as compared to the object. In the third case, if you place the object very close to the pole, the image will be formed at pole itself. If the object is placed at pole, the image will be formed at P itself. P means pole. And the nature of the image will be same, erect and virtual, but the size of the image will be same as that of object. So these are the 3 cases for the convex mirror. Okay, now we have to see how to draw the ray diagram and to represent the image formation in convex and concave mirror. So representation of image formed by a spherical mirror using ray diagram. Our next topic is representation of image Our next topic is representation of image formed by a spherical mirror. A spherical mirror means or both type of concave and convex mirror. A spherical mirror. But before discussing this, we will discuss the various laws for drawing ray diagram. So first of all, rule for by a spherical mirror using ray diagram. So first of all, we have to learn rule for drawing ray diagram. So what are the rules? The first rule is at least two rays are required to show the formation of image. This is the first rule. The second rule is that if any ray parallel to principal axis becomes passes through focus after reflection from the mirror. So you can see in the picture, you can see in the diagram, suppose this is a concave mirror. And this is principal axis, and this is focus, this is center of curvature. So any ray which is passing parallel to this principal axis will pass through focus after reflection from the mirror. Why this is happening? Because we know that in any circle, radius is perpendicular to the circumference. So for this spherical mirror, this is the center, and the line joining this center and circumference is perpendicular. So at this surface, this line is perpendicular. So this angle of incidence, we know that the law of reflection is that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So angle made with the this is a normal. This, suppose this point is B. CB, the line CB is normal to the mirror. So the incident ray, suppose this point is A, the incident ray AB making angle I with the CB, line CB, and similarly the reflected ray BD is making angle R with the line CB, and CB is what? CB is the radius of curvature of this sphere. So, and radius is always normal, perpendicular. So this is normal. So here in that case, it will follow the rule of reflection of light, law of reflection of light, and therefore it will make I is equal to R, and the reflected ray BD will pass through the focus. So this is the law that if any ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis will pass through focus. Or in case of a convex mirror, you can see here, this is a convex mirror. So if any ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis, will not pass through the focus. It will not pass through the focus because this surface is opaque. It will appear to pass through the focus. It will reflect back in such a way that it will appear to pass through the focus. So this is the second rule.